Herkese merhaba. İyi gideceğiz. Daha yakınıma gidelim. Nereye gidiyorsun? Susadın mı? Acıktın mı? Yesene, yemek var. Hı? Yumurta mı yiyeceksin? Olmadı. Niye la?
At your service, sir.
And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the...
I'd be delighted.
to smash my castle.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. Then all you have to do is pull...
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talm. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. Good luck.
Vallahi. Öyle mi diyorsun?
God bless you. What?
How do you...
Those...
Yeah.
I'm...
Neyle?
Would you...
Maybe. Just
Anlamadım
thinking
ya.
gets...
Öyle
Good
oldu.
luck then.
Ne? Sana babacık diyebilir miyim?
Load the trebuchet.
Good health.
Wait.
Take care now. Whoa!
Greetings.
What did you...
Take care. I hope I...
How...
Good luck to you.
Allah.
Greetings.
Must... Next... So...
Goodbye.
Gel gel gel. Gel lan, gelin lan.
See you later.
Ee? Hiç olmaz mı?
Can you teach me?
Niye?
I'd like...
God be with you.
Niye?
What the?
Tamam. Jesus sistemi var. Niye? O ne öyle? Öyle saçmalık mı var ya? Bıktım inşallah.
Division.
Sir.
That's all.
No, it isn't. I.
That's all.
Take care. God be with you.
Bir gün bekle diyor. Bekleyelim mi kanka? Bir gün bekle diyor. Ne? Oldu da mı?
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Goodbye.
Good day, Henry.
Ne? Tabi lan. Erken atladı. Bu alırsınız.
Since Sir Divish's colour.
Just so. That Istvan's a stubborn bastard.
All right. When do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? You won't have another...
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer wall
How?
first as...
And
I'm
Eh?
proud of you, Henry. You've changed.
Spot
That is
mu?
God.
a village lad and an.
Olumsuzluk katıyor.
Keep your eye. Good luck to you. Goodbye.
Dur kanka en canlı yerindeyim. Savaştayım. Savaşa girdi dur. Çok iyiler lan dur. Spot ışık demek. Top mu? Evet. Olumsuzluk katıyor diyor. Durma demek. Durma. Allahu Ekber hadi. Kaldırıyorum.
Attack! You're the leader!
Shield for fuck's sake! Cover yourselves! Wait till I raise the ladders!
Hadi lan acilen hadi lan hızlı lan. Kanka dalıyor. Ya hak. Selamun aleyküm. Kaç kişi var burada amına koyayım? Ne lan?
Smash them! Clear those battlements!
Böyle amına koduğum ya. Hı. Vurun. Tamam bunu siz kesersiniz. Canı siksinler. Bana artistik yapıyorlar sanki. Ne yapıyorsun? Ne? Bravo. Vurun la. Nerede la bunlar? Ne yapacağız? Kuzeydoğu Kulesi'ne götür. Evet, şuraya getir. Vay neye bak. Oraya nasıl geçeceğim ben? Hatta 10 ya. Tamam mı? Sigara mı alacaksın? Oğlum var ya orada sigara alsana. Ondan da. Yok ya normal. Aha. Dene. İçici. Başta içilsin diye aldık. Değil mi? Bitir onu ha. Ben içmiyorum onları. Yok ben içmiyorum onları. Vallahi. Sanmıyorum ya. 13 ister ama da. Verilir tabii kanka, dediğim gibi yakın da her yere. Yani. Tabii. Aynı mesafe. Bu desteğe niye gelmiyor? Desteğe gelsenize. Destek gelsin diyor. Adamı öldürdü göt ya. Bak ya, siktiğim ama ölmüyor adamı. Enerjim gitti. He? Artıyor mu? Ne lan? Dur babam. Öl lan. Öl amına koyayım. Au. Kesemedi beni sabahtan beri. Beni limansız öl. Nasıl kesemiyorum ben ya? Bir kez daha vursam ölecek lan. Nasıl bir savunmadır ya? Hasbinallah. Ha? Bir dakika abi. Ne oldu? Hadi. Dursana ya. Ha, oh be. Gel birebir kapışalım. Yok. İngiliz şeyindeyim şu an. Bir daha vur. Vur. Kes lan. Vuramadık. Of be.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if István Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
István! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
Allah Allah.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. And then he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish!
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Oh, come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry!
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Hint masajı mı izliyor? Hint masajı mı izliyor? Alo. Duymadım. Ne oldu ya? Oturuyoruz arkadaşlar, sen. Mal mısın sen ya? Lan oğlum, deli misin? Benim karı. Kafayı yedi ya. He. Seviyor hala da işte. Kafandan mı?
What should I say to him?
Don't worry, it'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Sneaking into planning you on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, pal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There! I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
All right, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, I mean Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
Camı açsana biraz ya.
He told you nothing?
16.
Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not
Efendim
yet
anne.
over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just
Arkadaşım var, oturuyoruz, Yasin.
too. And then I'll find that German horseman who torched
Siz ne
Skalitz,
yapıyorsunuz?
and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Markvart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside.
Yeah.
Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did.
Tamam, hadi görüşürük.
It's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up.
Kanka felaket
One
zarar.
day I'll tell you how they got their seal.
Çok felaket zarar.
You can take the front.
Normal diş macunu kullanacağım. Gel. Hem dişi öldürüyor.
It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be
Normalde
better
kanka
if it
en
were a little
sağlıklı dişinin
smaller.
rengi nedir biliyor musun?
My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
Hayır, öyle sarılık
I think
değil
I
yani.
know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Ana bitti la oyun. Vay be.
That's with a sword.
Bitti la oyun. La oyun bitti ya. Yasin. İyi oyunlar. Anna.
Good health. So, what about? And how?
Ne bileyim.
How did? How? Oh. Good luck then.
Anne. Ya ne iş oldu bize gördün mü? Caroline.
Henry,
Garı
God
var.
watch.
De benimle yat. Niye yatmıyor ya? Oho.
God be with you.
Yatmıyor abi. Ben çirkin miyim? Niye cevap vermiyor bana? Ya boş ver la. Uğurlar olsun, uğurlar olsun. Yasin abi. Neredesin abi? Hı? Neredesin?
Ne lan senin bu elini atmışsın.
He?
Kartın mı?
He?
Kart yapmışsın. Yazdın mı?
He? Ne oldu ki? Kablolu lan. Mıknatıslı işte.
Hadi.
He, tak diye yapışıyor, şarj oluyor.
Bu var mı?
Yok. Kimin yerine nasıl?
Look out.
Yasin abi. Neredesin abi? Hı?
God save you, Henry.
Ne diyorum lan? Buraya nasıl geçeceğiz ya?
I know.
La oğlum yalan onlar diyorum.
Ah, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume
that we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur, that King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Yobs, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation, kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correct.
The simple truth. I have negotiated an alliance.
We have to put a stop to this
your arms
senseless
folded
war
till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Sigismund. I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Leipzig.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
So, it looks good. I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as long. You'll be there to make sure nothing.
Rest assured.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter.
Yes.
Very well. It's 3 days' ride from here, so.
That's about all.
Very well.
Might contribute to resolve it.
Uğurlar olsun. Siktimin oyunu niye bitmiyor ya?
Bringing order is
Var. Bayağı vardı. Ana hikaye tamamını eğer istersen hala yan görevleri, çeşitli etkinlikleri yapabilir ya da dünyayı gezebilirsin. Sir Hans Capon'un ekibine katılarak oyunu her an bitirebilirsin.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going. Greetings.
And
good luck then.
Hadi bakalım.
Ah. Ah.
Abi sana cici kuş diyebilir miyim? Babacık.
What the?
Good day, Henry.
Sir Hans Capon. Camı açtım, balkon kapısını açtım. Duydun mu beni? He?
So, can we set...
Of course.
So, to hold...
Ay yok oğlum öyle bir şey ya. Bize yok abi. Neredesin sen?
I'm getting used to it.
What about Rodzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
Ow! Watch where you're going, you loud. You nearly killed me.
What do you think about Sir Jobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggar's belief. Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobs.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
Yasin abi sana devren diyebilir miyim? Hı?
And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him, and his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much.
Yarımı da kurdum
He's
da.
chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him
Evet,
one
şeye
bit, but the
saate
laws weren't happy about their lost
7.5.
influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back in their old ways.
Olan oldu abi. Ya.
Gelir sanki?
Yani benim tahminim öyle. Aynen. İlk 10 gelmiyorsa millet sıçtı demek kanka.
Bir tane tartışma yapıyordu. Ben biliyorum tartış. Çok zor bir ihtimal yürüdü.
Aynen.
Sonunda gelmiyor sonunda.
Çıktım yoluna şak diye Yasin abi. Yaz kalmış.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I want to leave the province, I'll have to get permission from Sir Radzig.
Yeah.
Neler? Aldım.
Well, young sir, what now? Shall we ride boldly forth to...
I never took you for a romantic soul. But as it...
What, here?
Ah, that's just the thing. Here we are. Well, who knows?
I'm a little worried.
Look.
Well...
The...
What happened?
Take care.
Baba görev bitti mi? Görkansın kapan şehvet olma maceranın sonuna kadar bekle. Bir tane yan görev var la. Bunları nasıl yapacağım?
So how do I...
See you later.
Yeah.
Baktım yoluna bak, sana diyorum. Allah Allah. Evet. Nereden bileyim bunu ya? İşte böyle marka oyun zaten böyle bitiyormuş arkadaşlar. Şuradan geçiyorsunuz. The end yazıyor, bitiyor. Görüşmek üzere.